Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your extended. My name is Jane, and this is Intuitive Energies. I do, well, somebody called it a Jane a day, but I do 2 readings a day. So this is your Jane a day. This is how you get inspired. This is like your daily dose of empowerment and inspiration to navigating your life with all the power you possess within Pisces. I know another reader who calls us Pisces, but there you go. All right, so this morning we're talking about giving ourselves the much needed love that we have freely given others. If you haven't seen that reading, I would go watch it this morning. It brings in a lot of information and also will make this reading well, make much more sense because this is a continuation. Okay, so all right, I'm going to take a numerology card right here. We're going to see how we can continue this, okay? Spirituality. So, that kind of says it all, right? We're reconnecting to our one true self. This spirituality card, no surprise to me at all. In this quiet, in this, what I was talking about this morning, this monk-like pondering that we're doing inside of ourselves. Well, this is a very spiritual path for us Pisces. This is something that really makes us meditate and ponder and see what do we want, okay? You're finally alone with your thoughts. The good ones, the bad ones, the neutral ones. It's up to you to realize what you want to live with and what you don't want to live with anymore. What is acceptable to you, what feels good, what doesn't feel good. And this is like the, from what I'm hearing, this is where you not only find your strength, independence, and love for yourself, but is also where you just clean out the rest of the corners, what's left over, okay? To make sure that this path that you're going in, you're starting with a clean slate, okay? Everything you put into your spaces now are going to be specially designated for you and all guided spiritually. When I was shuffling this deck, that's going to be the tarot, underneath, oh, it's not there anymore, but underneath was the High Priestess. So I saw her, which didn't surprise me. She's gone now. Maybe she'll show up again. And she had a purple tinge, so I'm not surprised that spirituality came through. Okay. It also has the number 77 to it. 77s for me are always about assessing. It's always about looking at things, okay? It's really looking in deep, figuring out what you need, what you don't need, okay? This we've already done because that's how we ended up with this space, but after the space is clear, now it's going and finishing the job, if you know what I mean, okay? Right. Teaching and learning. I love this. Also a purple card, but with a bluish green tinge. So this is the throat and the heart chakra, speaking from the heart. After this is going to be a time for you to, you've learned a lot and you can teach a lot. This is going to be profound wisdom that's coming to you, and you will be able, and actually Spirit is, they're actually recommending that you do go out and speak your truth, because by speaking your truth, you will become the teacher to others. People will learn by your example, by what you've been through, by all the work that you've done so far. And that is going to be a great asset. This is how you spread kind of the word of love, of understanding, of spirituality, of balance, okay? Everything that this channel is about, okay? And everything that you are about, Pisces, okay? You're rebalancing yourself. You're rebalancing in a world that has gone a little bit down its own down its own garden path, and yeah, they're not growing anything they want. So it's time to build your own garden now. And it's time to show the world what you've done. Okay? So you're going to be learning. You're going to always learn through your entire life. But by showing people what you've learned, you're also going to become the teacher. Okay? So I love this. If you guys have been thinking of a spiritual path or a spiritual way, and this can be in anything you do, it could be in what you design, okay? There's a deep spiritual connection for you, okay? Not surprising, with Pisces, we have very deep spiritual connections. Perseverance. Look at all this purple, Pisces. It just keeps coming out. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Okay, so I'm feeling very much, I feel like this queen is coming in, the Queen of Swords, the independent queen, the one who works hard at everything that she does, okay? The Perseverance card, the Seven of Wands, going through, and this is saying, I can do whatever I put my mind to. If I believe in myself as much as I've put my belief in others, I can persevere and make anything happen in my life. And that is so very, very important to you, Pisces. Again, with the green on the side here. Look at this. You've got the green. You've got the green on the side. Okay. I'm not sure if I should take one more. Let's see. No. That's too many. Okay. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Okay. So yeah, I felt the pull of, do I pull a card? It said yes, and then it said no, and then it said yes again. So right here is why. There's always a meaning where I'm getting the yes-no thing. It's fear, okay? Fear of the unknown, fear of where you're going, fear of what you're doing. But they said to replace it with the insight and your awareness, the insight of awareness. So that beautiful High Priestess that I saw this morning, they want you to replace that. I like the nice, bright, orangey colors. Sacral chakra also can be the sun. So a lot of clarity and stepping into your own power. Okay, so you have to move away from fear, step into your own power. Don't let that Page of Swords turn into fears that you make yourself believe. Always trust that things are working out for you, Pisces, okay? Don't talk yourself into a corner, is what they're saying. Okay. That was the numerology and a soul's journey. This is the Spirit Within Tarot. Right, the Five of Cups. Okay. So like I've said before, this is not about staring. I love this one because there's still one cup up. Usually it's 3 cups down and 2 cups up. But in this case, there's one that's still standing here in front of him. Okay, and there's 2 beside him. This picture is making me feel like he's watching to see if that last cup's going to fall over. Or even pondering, do I want to save this cup or do I want to let it fall over? Or he has these cups beside him, almost making me believe that he's put them there. These are the things he wants to keep, and these are the things that he's letting go. Okay? So he's still pondering, and that's what you're doing this week. Okay? I have an empty room. What do I do? Is there anything else in this seemingly empty room, the little crumbs in the corners that I want to get rid of? Or do I want to keep some of this to remind myself how far I've come? Or do I just want to keep them for now until I'm ready to do another massive cleanup? You know, it's all about you pondering where your next steps are going to be, Pisces. Okay? There's not much left in this room, but there's more than you think. There's more than you think. So, this is about you, though, being in power. You're not sad with this Five of Cups. This Five of Cups doesn't feel sad to me. He feels very much in power and in decision over things, okay? I like that. Right. the Emperor, right? So this is a stability I'm feeling in this Five of Cups. I feel that you know where you're at, where you're sitting. You've set yourself apart from these people in the back here, okay? You're sitting inside of your power. There's a very, even though it's the Emperor, there's a very kingly vibe to it. Somebody who sits inside of themselves with the strength of character, with this perseverance. Okay, you've got it in spades. It's just coming in for you. You're finding your balance, you're finding your way, you're finding your voice, you're finding your heart. You're finding your true path. And that is going to work out very well for you. Okay? The Seven of Wands, persevering to challenges. I like that. It's coming in with this. On the right path. Yeah. Spirit is telling me that for some of you, this doesn't feel like peace of mind or peace and quiet. It feels very much like an upheaval. But they're saying that you should, like, I like this, okay? The Justice card came in upside down. For me, Justice is a balance, the scales, okay? So this imbalance, upside down, okay, is coming by your emotion or your vulnerability. And they're saying not to be scared of that, okay? You are actually in balance, okay? You had the Temperance card. To me, that's like double cards. You have a balancing out. You're balancing out to your liking. They're not perfectly balanced. This one's lower, this one's higher. This one's higher, this one's lower, okay? This is your personal balancing act. This is what you're working on, okay? And you will get to the point where you're going to be completely well with yourself. But this is how you have to find your own journey, your own balance in life. Okay? This is what you have to persevere through to get to where you need to go. And that's perfectly fine. That is okay. Okay? See, working towards your Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups has already come out. It's coming up upside down, but this is you feeling like you've worked so hard for something you never thought was going to come, but will, okay? Because we have it here as well. So it's a double card. You have worked so hard on this, Pisces. Spirit acknowledges this. They know. They know that you're deserving of it, even though having that reverse felt like maybe sometimes you don't feel like you have been. Okay, and that Ten of Cups is, of course, the cups that is happiness and blessings for you and everybody that you love around you. Because Pisces, you need to share your blessings. You need to share your happiness with other people. Some of that has been the reason why you've had so many difficulties. Because people take advantage of people who want to give them everything, okay? And some won't. So you need to know the difference between who you let into your energy and who you restrict, okay? Doesn't mean completely getting rid of, but sometimes you have to limit the amount of time you spend with energy vampires, okay? Because sometimes they don't know they're energy vampires. They're just attracted by your light. Okay, you've got to remember that. When you shine bright, people get attracted to it, okay? And I love the fact this came out in the middle with the Perseverance card again. Your spirituality is just something that you have developed so well right now, Pisces, okay? And you're learning still so much with every step that you take, okay? How to find your own balance, how to create your own beautiful journey and your beautiful life, right? Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving on to brighter spaces, okay? You're carrying what you need for you and you're transitioning, this is definitely a moment of transition. Sitting in this empty room, figuring out, being monk-like meditation, figuring out exactly what you need. You're deciding where you're going next. Okay, you're deciding which land you're going to shove your little dinghy boat ship on, and where you're going to walk next. Okay, these are big decisions. Don't doubt it inside of yourself, but you have to remember that you have to put yourself in a spot of preciousness. Okay, be precious to yourself, cherish your thoughts, be kind to yourself. Treat yourself as if you were the most precious human being, okay? You've done that to others. You've given them your love and made people feel precious. It's time to do that for yourself as well, Pisces. It's very important that you concentrate on yourself right now. There's that 7 again. We had it this morning, didn't we? Yeah, 7-7. 7-7, 57. 5 is like really hard work. 7 is assessment. We're still assessing stuff, okay? This is the 7 of Wands. So there's a lot of 7s coming in. We're never going to be done learning. This comes under the header of teaching and learning, okay, as well. Why? Because that's the whole goal in life. Just like even though you've planted one crop one year or a garden one year, doesn't mean that that garden's going to come up the very same way the next year. It depends on environment, temperatures, how much water it receives, the soil's composition from year to year. There's so many things, okay? It's the lesson they're saying here is to take this as it comes and never think that you're done. You're never going to be done until your journey is done, and even then you have a chance to come back and do it all again. Okay, so don't use this as a point of, oh, I really don't want to be doing this again. If your life feels this way, then it's time to change it in the direction you need it to go. Okay, when you leave this journey, you're supposed to be saying, oh, what a ride, what a thrill. Okay, really took the biggest bite that I could out of life. I did the very best with what I had. And, you know, that is what they want you to do. And you only get there by assessing situations and from moment to moment, day to day, week to week, year to year, always making it fit where you need to be at that moment. Okay? So, flexibility, perspective, okay? Always new journeys to go within yourself, okay? Yes, it's a big repetitive wheel, like the Wheel of Fortune, the cycles that turn. This is why there's always a beginning and then an ending in the major arcana, because you're always doing this motion. Always, always, even as for little things, for big things, for medium things, you're always going in this beautiful cycle. Okay? You have to look forward as an adventure. What's coming up next? And no, there's going to be beautiful, incredible moments. There's going to be trying moments. And then there's going to be completed moments. Okay? Just like the birth, your life, and your death in the physical body. It's all one big, intense journey, okay? And you make the best out of it that you can. Sometimes it's going to be hard. Sometimes it's not going to be the greatest. And sometimes it's going to be absolutely breathtaking and wonderful. You all have to take it in. You have to learn from it and then help others see from that, okay? They're showing me a lot of spiritually learning and teaching vibe as these cards came through. Okay, right, the Knight of Cups. A lot of emotion and passion in this, okay? So I really like this. This is a great opportunity, Pisces, okay, to have great energy coming through for you. Okay, the end of oppression. If I look at the beginning. Yeah, okay. The end of oppression. and the beginning of something new. Wow. Okay. So yeah, that happened too. So there you go, Pisces. You're having everything that you need to happen. Okay, you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Knight of Cups. You're very much in your warrior mode right now, and I think it's just because you need to discover who you are. You've done the Page's work, you're in the Knight energy. Now you need to go into the Queen and the King energy. Okay, after this, you're going to become somebody who's who's got it together, and Spirit knows this. They're very excited for you. They're very happy for you. Some of this will resonate for some of you. They're saying that these messages this week are for all the different groups of Pisces. Some will resonate more, some will resonate less, but that's why I'm doing this whole 5 days of different messages. Anything that's coming through, I'm just throwing out to you, because for some of you it's going to be really profound. It's going to hit you deep in the heart chakra, and that's where they want you to work from. They want you to work from your heart, okay? So that when you sit in this raw, new, vulnerable space, an empty space, that you know what to do with it, okay? You will. You're going to get out of this space on the other side very profoundly and peaceful and in a much more stable way, okay? You're going to feel a lot better when you come out on the other side of this. Thank you, Pisces, for being here. Thank you for coming to the extending. I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. As always, thank you for your support. I love doing these readings for you, and I appreciate your time. Take care.